Hello and welcome. Hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. You join me here on ETS2, and today we've got this, hopefully a short run, as I pressed the button again, with these plastic pipes on board. Just check these straps are all good. So you go around to the other side, the straps are on the other side. Oh, okay, there's some ratchet straps there. Yeah, that's good. Yep. 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 The lights all should be good. Did all the light checks earlier. I completed the Hanover event off screen. That's all done and dusted. I didn't manage to complete the American truck event though. This won't let me in. Why won't you let me in? I had this problem earlier. Right, F1. Yeah, I don't want none of that. Actually, let's just strictly check there. So I fly upside down. I think that's it. And then if I press 1, no, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. Yeah, this problem earlier. It wouldn't let me switch back. There we go. To that one. Now reset tracker. Ah, no. F9. There we go. That's better. Right, cool. We can put the keyboard away now. Right, and I'll show you the run we've got actually before we do anything else. We are heading from, as you see, plastic pipes. From here to here. I don't think I've discovered that. So it'd be two birds with one stone in a sense. I've got the beacons on, although it's not abnormal load. Come on, give me the gear. I think it just rolled back into that docking bay, which is not good. It is quite a high load, I'd say. There was a DHL lorry there last time I looked. Well, when I logged out, it's changed to that. That's quite an unusual look. I know, I want to come out of here. Let's try and zoom in on that, if I can. If I can zoom in on that map a bit, I will. That's better. So you guys and girls can see it a lot better. Right. Reset tracker again. Because in case it's gone derpy. Now put the keyboard away and drive on. Make sure we don't clomp anything.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I've got no other way I can go. I've got to swing out a bit wider than I really probably need to. Just to make sure I'd avoid those trailers.
Get ready to turn left.
Shall do.
Turn
Now,
left.
this is where it gets... I'm going to stay here. precarious. Because I think this is a tram that comes through here, or a train that comes through here. I think it's a tram. I could be wrong. It looks more like a tram. Judging by that, if that's the platform over there, it looks quite high for a tram. It looks more like a train, but I could be wrong. So I'm just going to check both ways, make sure I'm good. They should all be red, so I should be able to just pull straight out, but check just to make sure. Yeah, hopefully it should be a relatively short run. All things considered, but you never know.
Get ready to turn right.
I've got the lift axle down. I think it is another one of these. Again, it's the same set of tracks. I think it's just the road's curved back on itself. It's a bit unusual, but it is what it is. Give way here, so we shall give way. I've seen the new Logitech steering wheel. Is it the... I forget what one it is. It's the new Pro that's come out. It looks very nice. It looks... it was a tram. So that's just answered our question. That was a tram. That platform looked way too high to be a tram. Comes another tram. He's got to wait. Obviously, there's a set of lights he has to obey or abide by. Again, I'll take that out unnecessarily wide, or rather be over wide than not wide enough.
Keep right. Then
Looks like we're coming out on this exit as well. Make sure there's no one creeping in beside me.
Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
Bit of engine and brake there. As no one came back to me reference the engine sound, I just assume I'm just using Creech bums at the moment.
Keep left.
I shall do. We'll get up to cruising speed and I'll set cruise control on. It should be, it's still right. The adaptive side of it's still working. Although there is no options yet in the game to adjust it. You can adjust it via the... Ooh, I'm drifting. Via the... via the development tools, but I'm pretty happy with it, where it is at the moment. The only downside is when the road's doing this, I think it detects the traffic on the other side of the motorway. The oncoming traffic. We'll do some external shots. Although I don't like doing this. There we go. Because of that. And we'll take a thimble in a minute. We should get there before nightfall, but if it's looking a bit like it's getting dark on us, I think I've got enough time in this mission to... Let's have a quick look. 11 hours? No, I haven't, so I've got to do this in one run. But we will get a thimble in before it gets too dark. In fact, I'll probably take one in just now, just to get it over and done with. Just make sure I'm centered on this lane here, on the right hand lane. Can't call it the slow lane because it's not. They're all the same speed. Photo mode. It's just what you overtake. I need the keyboard back to move myself. Like so. Right, focus in position. There. Ching. Now that can go back. And I can use the mouse to click myself back into the road. Hope my track IR hasn't gone derpy. No, it hasn't. Cool. Actually, that could do with adjusting. That's a bit too close now. For you guys and girls, you can't see the total map like normal. So I will adjust that off screen though. We've been too much mucking around. My IBS has been playing me up, something chronic. As you guys and girls know, I suffer from it. It's not been great. Last couple of days, it's just like, yeah. I don't know whether to eat or not eat. I've been keeping what I have been eating light, not too overly greasy foods. Anyone watch the marathon over last weekend? That was pretty cool. Watched bits of it. To be fair, they always cover their athletes more than actual cover the fun runners, which I always found a bit unfair because those fun runners. We better get some diesel actually because we're getting low. You know, those fun runners, they probably train just as hard. Well, not as hard, but they do train
Go straight.
a fair amount. And bearing in mind, they're probably having to work full time as well. So they probably have to sort of like plan for their holiday, in a sense, to do the run. Because they're going to be sore for days afterwards. I remember when I did my... we did a sponsored walk for Young Minds at work. And I'd done a walk to Brighton. And my legs were absolutely gone for days. I couldn't walk down the stairs. That's how bad it was. Although I'm quite an average walker, I walk pretty much everywhere. Within reason. The tank is full. That was just, oh, yeah. That was just a nightmare. I'll never forget that. I should have started that and given them one. I think we can get out here. I hope we can get out here. It looks fairly legit. There's parking along here. And it helps discover the map a bit as well. So all these little niggly bits, the bits that you don't normally get into. Problem is we have missed that large stretch just along here, but again, there's not much we can do. I was debating whether to go or not. I was like, will I make that? Will I make that? I didn't want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Yeah, I was just going back to the marathon. I feel sorry for the fun runners because, yeah, they do have to train, and they probably do because it's not something you can just pick up within a day. They have to train probably the best part of a year, and I think you have to book literally within a year to get to the next marathon, if you know what I mean. Right, let's put the cruise control on now. That should do it. We stay in this lane? I think we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, so and some of these guys are wearing like costumes and stuff, which can't be the lightest of things or the easiest of things to breathe in, and they must be getting really hot in there. And okay, the TV does cover a little bit of them, but the main emphasis has always been on the athletes. And I'm just like, well, yeah, they're just doing it out of personal gain. They're not doing it... Well, they might be doing... They might have some charity connections involved as well, but they're more in it for just points or the big tick off towards going to the Olympics or whatever the next biggest event that's coming up, whatever it is. And they probably get, although some of them probably do work, I suspect a lot of them are getting sponsorship through like the big brands like Adidas, you know, Reebok, Nike, all the big sort of like sports sort of like gear sponsorship. They're probably sponsoring them, and they're probably getting some sort of sponsorship through the government maybe as well, because they're an athlete and they're representing their country. They're probably getting some sort of grants, so they probably don't have to work like a conventional person has to work. They probably can just sit there and train all year, every day, every year. Okay, it's not. They're not sitting around on a sofa, just eating like chips or crisps or whatever. But and is the rain sensor going to come on, or do I have to flick it on? Oh no, it's on. Cool. It takes a little bit of time to adjust, I've noticed. There we go. Better turn the lights on though. Oh. I've opened the window. There we go. There's a bright old fog coming in as well. God, this is the first time I've ever seen fog like this. There's a thunderstorm as well. We didn't reset the trip computer. It's no big issue. I can reset that next time. It's going nuts. Look how those wiper blades are going. I think we can take over a lot of this. This is where it gets difficult, trying to see through a mirror and there's like rain and a bit of lightning. And a lot of them had big hardships as well, because the trains were on strike, the buses were on strike, the tubes were on strike. I think Royal Mail was on strike as well. So a lot of them had big problems getting to the event. From what story I heard, one of the one of the people had to get the husband. It says keep left, so I'll stay on this lane. Cool, visibility's not great. I'd probably want to reduce the speed. Yeah, to drive sort of like halfway or a long way around London just to get her, drop her off and pick her up, which is ridiculous, really. Okay, some people are agreeing that they do deserve better pay.
Keep left.
Well, I think the base rate for a tube driver is 28 grand a year, and I think bus drivers are pretty much similar. Okay, they have to drive some unsociable hours, but especially up in London, it's like you more see them all night. It's very bit slow up actually. This is where it gets tricky, getting out of here. You gonna let me out? Thank you, dude. At least the fog's cleared up. That's the first time I've ever seen it do that. I haven't got any mods in. I used to have mods that used to do that, but they got a bit glitchy over time. We're speeding again. Leadfoot strikes again. Let's trim some of the speed out. Just let the engine do some of the braking. Natural engine brake. And then I'll put the cruise control back on. Okay, what some of them could have done, if they, especially as it wasn't just they dropped the, we got the, looks like we're coming off. Look, they didn't just drop the bomb overnight, say, oh, we're going on strike now. They did give some warning. So what some of them could have done is, like on a Thursday, Friday, got a hotel. But even then, it's going to be very expensive and hard to find. Okay, could you use A, B, and B, I guess. But again, it's going to be expensive. And considering a lot of them were doing it for charity, for personal reasons or whatever. Clear to go, so I will set out. Another service station. I'm speeding again. Forget with this big old V8, it certainly climbs quite quickly. The only sort of thing I've changed, I've put the lunchbox in down there. I couldn't see any of the other bits and pieces that it was referring to. Found a lunchbox. I think there might be maybe a paint job, but I don't know for sure. No, you got an achievement. Right, the lights can come off now. Make sure no other lunatic starts creeping up on my right hand side and trying to get in front of me, because they're good at doing that. We're still technically speeding, but I know you can get away with it at this speed. So when it gets into the bright red, you get the fines. And then turn right. Looks like we're coming off.
Exit right.
Don't need the indicator on now. How good is one of these jobbies? Don't have to merge out. It's a 2-lane situation, so I get up to speed again. Put cruise control on. This dude's gonna sort of like brake check me, I know it. Might get behind that Golf in a minute if he... No, he is speeding up. Sort of. Problem is, I don't want to go out into that lane because then I'll get too close to that other hand traffic, or the left hand traffic, sorry, there, oncoming, sorry. And if it starts detecting that, it sort of like goes a bit schizo. I'd say the pipes, the plastic pipes, look like drainage pipes. So wherever these are going, are probably going to do drainage or irrigation, maybe. $47 miles left to go.
Keep right.
And then exit right. Yeah, it's up coming off. Does sound good, this engine. And it does come with it's not just a V8, it has the straight 6 sound engine as well. Does give you a few options. We are going quite quick. That's just edging on foot 53 there. Looks like we've got a sharp turn coming up, so I'm going to start trimming some of the speed out now. Oh, did I not? I showed. Actually, if you haven't spotted it already, I've pimped out the truck. I put some new chrome bits on it, just to change it up a bit. But I'll quickly show you guys. Well, you see it when I'm back up anyway. This is a relatively easy run. I won't go full beans down this hill because it might roll on us, because that looks a bit on the top heavy side.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I shall do.
Turn right.
Come on, try to follow me around. That's it. I'm guessing, yep. Straight on ahead, yeah. Ah! I was just committed to braking then, and then it changed. But what are your thoughts? Do you think train drivers and that get paid enough? Do you think they earn more? Or should earn more? It's like they're doing it because they say the cost of living. But everyone's suffering. Not just them. Everyone is. You know. Mind you, I think, is it nurses now? They're also going on strike. They deserve a pay rise because they have to put up with a lot for what they actually do. For what they actually do, they should get paid more money. I think we need to be in this left-hand lane, so I'm going to try and bully my way out. Go on, bus. You know, okay, thank you very much, dude.
Turn left.
Always look anyway, just in case you get some maniac that's not read the traffic light like me.
Get ready to turn left.
Ploughing across the road.
Turn left.
Shall do. It's like that there. This is where it gets tricky. I'm going to hold myself here. And risk it for a chocolate biscuit across.
Good driving.
Thank you very much. This looks like a relatively easy drop. I've said that now and I've dropped myself in it by saying that. Because this is all going to go Pete Tong now. You watch. It's roughly about there. Right, let's wind the window down. Actually, just show you guys the outside of the truck quickly. And then I'll use the opportunity to cheat cam as well. Oh yeah, I'm more or less on it. I just need to wing it a bit over. But look, I've put the chrome trim around on it. It doesn't look too bad. It's a bit gaudy, but I don't know. I'm in two minds about it. Part of me thinks it's quite good, and part of me thinks it's a bit overkill, but what do you think? Right, let's see if we can... Right, first we need reverse. I'm wondering if I can use that. Thing is, the image in this is not exactly legit. I'll try and be a good person and not cheat. Oops, so I need to spin it around a bit different though. Right, let's shunt forward. Straighten it. That's better. No, I'm good, mate. If I can't park this, then I shouldn't be playing. I went and said that, and look what happened. I shot myself in the foot by doing that. That's what you get for being a loudmouth or blowing your own trumpet. That'll do. Brake on. Out of gear. And then engine off. Oops, and that's done that, hasn't it? There we go. Reset track. Oh, let's jump out and then let's press T. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Show results now, thank you very much. Cool. Right. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed that episode. If you did, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. Please leave comments either way, so then I am aware and I can try and improve in future. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot. I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel and you see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so then you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.